California.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix podcast. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you're interested in learning more about the Bronze Age format and the Majestic Open, please check out the Open Series website. Also, if you want to learn more about Heroclix strategies, tactics, and lists from the game's top players, please visit the Majestix Apex Insiders website. Lastly, if you're looking for Heroclix singles, please visit our eBay stores. All the links for everything I just talked about is below in the description. My name is Jeff, and as always, my co-host Patrick.
I want my flash.
Dude, where's my flash?
So let's just get this out of the way, because I know they're gonna be like, "Oh, what happened?" Because they didn't really say anything. So basically, it's. I mean, I didn't need to say anything because they all went. You don't want to get into an idiot loop with someone who's like that, because there's no way they're gonna ever change their mind. They're like, when they're double down, they're the triple down, whatever, all in. There's nothing you can do, so you just let it go. And the guy ended up getting banned anyway from all the Facebook pages because
That's unfortunate.
It went from that to like everybody's a Trump supporter. Like, okay, there you go. Right? It's
won that argument.
Okay, let Trump win. Like, wait, what? Anyway, so.
Yeah, all us California people.
Little backstory on this fuckhat is I banned him from buying from me on eBay. I blocked him a long time ago. He went by a different name, Loader Mom 1, LOTRMOM 1, because he was causing problems back then. So I said, look, because what happened was he bought. When I put those 50 figures up. Mm-hmm. And then they bid, and I always look. This is what you get. If it's going to be broken, it's going to be missing. This is what you get. Like, there's no refunds, no nothing. It's just you get this. Like, this is just like there. And then he was like, well, this wasn't like, this was there, but the arm was broken. I'm like, well, yeah, because the picture shows that's what it is. Like, well, but I didn't get to see. I didn't see in the picture. Like, well, you're supposed to look at it, whatever. And then so I have extra stuff. So I said, look, I'll send you another 100 figures. Just here. There's 100 figures just to stop, because he was harassing me. So all right, here, send it to him. It's done. But then when they did that, I blocked him, because I don't want to sell to him anymore, because he has caused problems.
Yeah, you don't want his business.
Yeah. So and it's not even it's not it's different if somebody's spending hundreds upon hundreds on a weekly basis. Then obviously I'm gonna appease that person a little bit more. But we're talking like $10 an order. It's not, or $3 an order, $4 an order. It's not worth the headache of having to get this little thing. Yeah. So I blocked him, and then he changed his name, and then he started buying again. And so he's back. And let me say again, just think about it like this. If I am so bad, why do you want to keep doing business with me? Right? If it's a bad,
the first time, right?
Like, why? So, and we already agreed that this is going to work. So I blocked him. So he changed it again. He's back. And then myself, shit, it's the same guy. Okay. So then he messages me on the 22nd. He says, "Hey, I got my package." He ordered like maybe 9 or 10 figures. I got everything but the Batman Flash, animated series Flash, 038 rare. That was on the 22nd, like at night. 23rd. In the morning, sends a message again. Hey, did you get my message? So about that time, usually you get 24 hours to respond for like an inquiry of something. That's just standard business practice. It's not going to be within an hour, within 2 hours. It's standard, like, wait 24 hours before you get a response. After 24 hours, then you can complain further. So then, as I'm looking at his stuff, because there's obviously, I do a lot of business, so I'm looking at a lot of inquiries, discrepancies, things that were lost, whatever. So I have to go down the list. And he messaged, so then he posts on Facebook, Majestix screwed me again. What should I do? And so I get of course I'm getting pinged by people, and I'm like, oh god, and I look, oh god, it's this fuck. So, all right. So I immediately just drop everything, and then I just message. I was like, hey, what's? And I said, if something was wrong, we'll make it right, but let me look into it first because I need to see. And then I said, I look at it, and then he says, look, he says, I want give me a refund or send me my flash. That's the message he sends. Okay, so everyone out there, let's follow this. Let's follow the argument tree. Give me my refund or send me my flash. So then I said, okay, well, let me look at it. I was like, hey, you were refunded on the 16th because we were out of stock. You were refunded your $2.99. So give me my refund or send me my flash. Okay, so the first part has been checked off. You got your refund. It should be done. Then he comes back with, I don't care about the money. I just want my flash. Okay, well, you already fucked yourself because that's not your initial statement. Because this is over and you don't want it to be over, you're gonna find something else. Okay. So then I said, we are out of stock. That's why you were refunded. There was a mistake on the listing. Sometimes you oversell it, whatever. You refund them. Then he says, I don't care. I just want my flash. I was like, okay. At that point, you're like, well, you already A, gave him the refund. B, already told him I don't have the flash. And C, I even linked him to 2 other sellers online that had it for the same price. So you could buy from them. I already have your money back. And then he said, no, I want... So he doesn't even... All he says, I want my flash. Short of him saying, I want you to get it for me, he's just trying to, like, at this point, win, I guess.
Tantruming, yeah.
Yeah, at that point, people were already starting to like, dude, you're acting like a child, right? Obviously, this guy's... So then he's like, so you think I'm talking bad about you? Wait until I expose you, right? So he puts up the screenshots of our conversations. But my responses are they're professional. I said, you were refunded on the 16th. Sorry, we are out. And then he asked me, I want you to get it from me. I said, why should I do that? I don't owe you anything. I sent you back your money. So he says, he's like, I'm going to show everyone about that. He puts that up, but what he doesn't realize is that he's also putting his stuff that he's telling me.
Yeah.
Which are like berating and like being an ass and like using curse words and all that. And I'm like, wow, talk about a complete backfire. Because
it's like, do people not think what they're saying is offensive? Or?
Yeah, so like because he started getting mad and he started messaging me like that, it makes him look like an idiot when people are reading the screenshots because it's him like basically getting mad at me, and I'm just telling him like this is it. And then I even said, and then he goes to, I don't believe that you sent me the refund. So he goes with that, right? It's okay. Yeah. So then I sent him a screenshot from the eBay portal that says you refunded this buyer $2.99, and then I sent him a screenshot of the PayPal transaction between me and him that says refunded $2.99 and then blah blah blah. And then I go, here it is. I'm also going to send these to eBay for them to show, because they're the mediators, to show you that this is what you got it back. And I'm thinking, Jesus, it's $2.99. What the fuck? If I had another flash, I'd just send it to him just to shut him up. But I don't. And I'm not going to go through the trouble of getting a flash from someone else to ship to him, because I don't know, he might be complaining for 2 or 3 more days, and then why am I do that? And then also he already just like libelous accusations online.
Yeah,
whatever.
No, for sure.
So
like, if he was nice about it, and hey, I'm having a hard time, or could you help me out? I
have done that before. Where I was like, look, they go, look, man, I'm so, they'll tell me like, look, I really wanted that, and then they'll, it sucks that and I'm like, look, you know what, you're right. I'll give me a couple days and I'll get it from someone else to send to you. And because then they'll say, look, I don't want the refund, I just want the figure. I said, okay, well, I already have your money. I'm going to use it to get some, and I've done that, where I've ordered, like, I'll give you the most recent example is I sent out a Superior Foes Fast Forces, but I didn't realize it was completely my fault. I didn't realize that it was in Spanish.
Oh no.
And he got it, and he just goes, "Oh, you know what? I didn't realize it in Spanish. If that was the case, I wanted the English." I said, "You know what? Sorry. Keep that. I'm going to get another Superior Foes and send it to you from another source because we don't have one. That was the last one. We didn't realize it was in Spanish." And so he got it. So he was like, "Thanks, I appreciate that you." I was like, "Yeah, because you came at me like nice. You weren't, and I felt bad because I fucking sent you the wrong thing."
Yeah.
This one, not only did I refund him, but I also told him you were out of this. But because he didn't read his stuff, whatever. He just wants to bitch the bitch. Anyway, so I contacted eBay. They saw the messages on eBay. Because then when I moved it from Facebook to eBay, I was like, look, I need him to start talking shit to me on eBay so they could see it. And then when every response is him, send me my fucking flash, send me my damn flash, like this, whatever. Then I was like, perfect, that's enough. Because then eBay's like, yeah, he can't be doing that, so we're gonna talk to him. And he says, if we see that it's and they also know that he has changed his screen name.
Oh, I'm sure.
So they go, you know what? We're gonna look into this. You're not. He's like, of course, you're not gonna know what's gonna happen to him. But if we see that this pattern of behavior, is prevalent in his history, why he keeps changing his names, because of shit like that, we're gonna suspend his account. If we find that he's been doing this to other people, because they're like, one of the main reasons why people change their account on eBay is because there was a bad experience and they just want to start over and like
like scammers or
scam, right, stuff like that. So there's usually something bad with it that's happened. There's two different people that has happened to. The second guy apologized to me when I found out it was him, a different guy. Mm-hmm. I said, look, I already banned you. You changed your name. I'm gonna refund. I'm not gonna do business with you unless you apologize for how you treated me last time. And he goes, yeah, I'm sorry. So fine. We're back, because he was very rude so I was like, look, I'll send you your stuff and we don't have to ever do business again. But then, he changed his screen name, but then when I saw the address and the name, I was like, the same guy.
Yeah. You're like, oh fuck. Not again.
And again, it goes with the why. If that seller is so bad, why do you want to do business with them? So that means, you know what that means? Not that bad then.
Obviously not.
Like if you're still gonna come back, it's not that bad. It's just they probably realize they've overreacted or whatever. Well, whatever. Anyway.
Hey, yeah, maybe they just
someone
pissed in their Cheerios that morning.
Yeah, but this guy got banned on the Facebook forum.
Jeez, that fucking sucks.
Dude, he just got banned, and then like, oh, you know what I was thinking, like,
don't act like a fucking child.
Yeah, it went from we'll try to help you to going, oh, we can't help you because this guy's a moron. And then at that point, he's going to keep going. At that point, the trolls go, are you guys done? All right, here, we're coming in. And then the trolls come in, and then they rile him up some more because he's an idiot, doesn't know. So they're just going to keep trolling him. I assume that's what happened before everything got out of him. Because then when I saw little things where he's starting to call people like Trump supporters, I'm like, okay, well, that means they got him. They got him to fold. Like, oh, he cracked. He finally, it's like when he finally, oh, there you go. That's the real guy. But not once did I go on those and validate any of his things by messaging and engaging, because it's $2.99.
Jeez, yeah,
it's not worth it. I'll just give back your money, and then we don't have to do business anymore.
Please don't do business again.
Yeah, I know his name now, and I know the address, so that when I see it,
yeah, that's good.
I can that that's gonna be on the board, because we go through a lot, but that's like on the do not sell list or whatever.
Don't ship here. Jeez.
Yep. So
beware.
It's been a full day and I haven't heard anything from him. Probably because he's banned, so he can't post. And eBay, because normally he'd be messaging me on.
They might have blocked. Yeah, they might have blocked him from you.
they might have just suspended his account or something because
he might have started yelling at eBay.
Yep. Who knows?
Like if he's gonna get so irate to yell at a group of strangers.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, all right. Well, I guess that's what it is. But yeah. So I obviously didn't get nuts. I just kept my cool. I just like, oh God, it's just this guy again.
But it happens with being a seller on eBay.
Yeah. Oh man, I deal with shit like that. It's just this the first one that went like this.
It went in public on Facebook.
Like usually it's handled like I'll refund them, or I'll get them from another thing. Like I've got like the ones that I just don't deal with them. I'm gonna get it to you from another source. Just wait a couple days, and they're like, okay, fine. Then. But people like this who are just impatient, whatever, you can't. So it's just like, just cut it off right there. So
yeah, like, just very unreasonable. I can't fathom not understanding, not having something in stock. Like,
you know what?
It's like going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh man, they didn't have my Cheerios. What the fuck?
Yeah. And you know what's happened a few times is when you order. I've done this. This happened in Amazon once, and this happened on Troll and Toad actually a couple times, where it's the same exact thing. I order a bunch of stuff, and then it comes, and then I'll get an email that says you've been refunded, and then Troll and Toad says we're out of stock. Like, we're out of stock. You were refunded. Like on that account.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that I did to him. But I don't go back and tell them, no, you owe me this figure. Give it back to me. Like, give it to me. It's like, no, we give you your money, dude.
Thanks.
So that's it. It's over with,
Yeah.
But I think he was. I think his main thing was like, it's like we purposely put up that we have stuff that we don't. I'm like, no, that's it happens in all facets of online sales. Sometimes things get overlisted over whatever. Sometimes they break in transit. Sometimes you miscount. That just happens. And that's like, if you look, that's like the 0.3 to 0.5% of the time that happens. Whatever the percent is, that's what it is, because sometimes people really want it and they can't, you're like, sorry, we're out. Then why did you list it? And then they get mad. And it's like, well, look, sometimes it just happens. Like I remember like the Amazon one. So like I remember I was shopping. You know how you add stuff to your cart? You keep adding.
Yeah.
You can add stuff to your cart and then later on you check out, right? Well, I added something and I just kept looking. And then by the time I checked out, I went and then it said, oh, this one item is not available.
Because it
had sold out. But, I was spending, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes just looking around to see what else I want. And it happened. I was like, fuck, but, that happens. So.
Yeah, you snooze, you lose.
That's what it is. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so that's that.
That was that. And then Clicks Hole striked again.
What's that?
Clicks Hole striked again.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
With the satire on it. So that was a nice icing on the cake for me to wake up to.
Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing, but it's funny. I like how he puts the names. They're so funny. I like how he spells it like Ticks, Majestix, like that. That's pretty good.
Majestix.
That guy's good, man.
I think it's a couple of guys. I think it's at least a duo. I could be wrong.
Maybe. I know that guy who posted that Roy Moore. I know he's the main one because I talked to him.
Nice.
He's the one who does that. It might just be him.
Okay. Cool.
Anyway, all right.
So Thursday we had an event. I'll share the screen. Talk about the winning team. Bam. There we are. You see that?
There you go.
Cool. Mr. Matthew Esbrook strikes again. New team this time. He's got a Nimrod, 175 points, 50-point Trelane, 40-point Corrupt GCPD Cop, 5-point Green Arrow, and 30 points of Blue Battery.
So it's basically like the very, very original. Alyssa and I were the ones who built this. Like she put the team together, but I gave her the concept. I said Nimrod with dice manipulators with the blue battery reroll. and she just filled it out. But hers was with white. She did it with a white battery because she wanted the undying as opposed to the blue battery.
Reroll.
Yeah, reroll. She's like, look, so I have 2 reroll guys, and I'll just let Nimrod come back and then regen back. Aaron took it a step further by putting it with the blue battery, and he did it with a Green Arrow, if you remember that one. It's a Nimrod Trelane. It was Nimrod Green
it was
Arrow.
at Bakersfield, right?
Yeah, really good team. And I think he had split up too because he was trying to put the Cosmic Control Rod. So
Yes.
genius team. Matt just took that and was like, okay, we're just not going to give like any points because Trelane is hard to get because he has a stop click and he has a protected outwit, super senses way in the back. Corrupt Cop obviously doesn't die.
Yeah. And like you have to try and hit Nimrod. Like that's the thing. And he gets to
you
re-roll
have
it.
to hit Nimrod.
And if he doesn't make it, he gets to re-roll it with the blue battery.
Yeah, and if you do hit, he just nurses back with the regen.
Yeah.
If he has perplexes too, so he can actually attack. Like the Corrupt Cop can actually do stuff. Because if you have 3 perplexes, that Corrupt Cop can do some work.
God.
You know, especially if you're gonna give that thing like let's say it has a bulldozer and it shoots somebody for like 4 damage or whatever. And then it knocks them back, and then you just killed somebody.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a cool team. I mean,
use.
I like that the tent pole is still there.
Well, we were worried about it going against
the
Widows.
Last week was Darkseid, right?
Yes.
So this week is Trelane, and so that's 2 tent poles. That's a good sign for tent poles considering Black Widow's just around to fuck everything up, you know.
God, she is. She really is.
So
and there was only one. Yeah, Steve was the only one playing Black Widow.
Yeah, and he went 2-1.
Yeah. Did he play in the finals? I don't remember. I think they did, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
No. He played Rob. I feel like he played Rob. Yes.
Okay, I think you're right.
He did play Rob because I think you were there when Rob was telling you how he was crying to you. Remember?
I don't remember.
Saying, you don't remember? It's hard to see because these figures aren't in front of me.
Oh yes.
And the blah blah blah. I was like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear that.
All right. So
you lost us.
Yeah. So Tony played a new team that is figures from, what do you call it, the Black Widow set that we haven't been seeing because they're not Black Widows.
What does yeah, okay. I don't know what Taskmaster does.
So I'll just show the team real fast. Taskmaster, Black Widow, Yelena, and then Ion's on this. So we'll pull up Taskmaster. We'll go.
And he's playing Green Battery to stop Black Widow.
Yeah. All right.
BW
Widow set. Taskmaster. So he's got pretty good stats.
Yeah.
Improved movement through hindering, improved targeting through hindering. And then he has a nice trick. Mind if I steal it? When an opposing character targets Taskmaster with an attack, after resolutions, you may choose a standard speed, attack, or damage power that character can use. Taskmaster can use the chosen power until he chooses again. When Taskmaster attacks a single character, modify his attack +1 for each standard power he can use that the target character can also use. So with Ion on top of him, he's rocking a 13 for 4.
He's going to be and he has a perplex. He's easily going to be at like a 14, 15 attack, no problem.
Yeah.
So at this point, you just like perplex damage. You'll be like, look, I'm at 14. Yeah. I'm perplexing damage, damn it.
And was it when Taskmaster is targeted by an attack, modify his defense +1 for each standard power he can use that the attacking character can also use. So, definitely going to probably get a bump there somehow. And Yelena. Oh, I think it's the 002, right?
I don't know.
Look, yes, it is. And then, if Yelena is she's not on a theme team, but she has running shot and stealth. So that's cool. Shape change.
Oh, no. It has 2 other characters from...
Oh, from the other thing.
That's why. I think that's the part that's good.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Starting force and 2 other characters from Black Widow. So opposing characters within 6 and line of fire can't have their combat values positively modified. That's actually really,
Good,
really
dude.
good. So it's like a Nighthawk for 50 points. Hey.
Machine Smith, Tri-Sentinel, Magneto, Sabretooth,
Oh.
Mr. Sinister.
Oh, yeah. I was working on a new robot team. Not my super secret. Tech.
Shit. Exit out. Okay,
Ah.
so let's see the team again.
Yeah. There we go.
It's okay, and he has the shifting focus Black Widow.
Yes.
Okay, and he can do all kinds of shit with them. That's cool. It's a solid team. I like it.
And it's not Black Widow. All right, so we'll minimize that. We'll go here. So we'll move on to our limited that happened on Sunday.
Woo! Okay, so this is a preview. Basically, this is like the last preview because we're not doing it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because we're going to need that time to make the pods and put everything on the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone out there listening that hasn't turned in their sheets, please do. A lot of you have signed up, but have not turned in your sheets. Only like 5 people have done it, unless you've gotten some.
No.
Yeah, I've only gotten maybe 5. And we have over 20 people signed up. So, all right, let's take a look at Steve's team again.
All right, so
this is what everybody needs to worry about right here.
This is Carol Baskin, paired with Captain Marvel and the Guardians of the Galaxy ATA. Is this the Yeah, this is the regular one, right? So this makes it so she's so she can't outwit her.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, no. If it's not the silver and it's the regular
it's
Guardians
the one that's
ATA,
1 point. What's the 1.1?
That's the Silver Age.
Is that the one that lets you be a wild card?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, if it's a silver, it's the wild card. If it's the regular one, that makes it so she can't be outwitted.
For 1 point, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh no, the other one I think is 4. The original one's 4.
No, but this one,
this one's only 1 point. Yeah, it's really good. So Voyager, 50 points. Medusa, Pym Particles, and the Bat Signal.
Oh no, this is the Silver Age one.
Okay, yeah.
Because this is 1 point. Oh, actually, characters using this team ability are wild cards.
Okay.
But don't possess any other team abilities. So, right? Or yeah. Does it say 1 point on?
Yeah, it's. Let me look at this team real fast.
It might be 4.
Because the other one, in my opinion, is far better.
The one that's 4 points where you can't be outwitted.
Let's see, where's Steve? It is the 1 point Silver Age.
It's the 1.1?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter too much on this team because she's just going to copy Avengers anyway.
Yeah, so it's good. It gives her the +1 movement to carry out.
Well, she already doesn't she already have the Avengers? That's what I'm saying. Doesn't she already have the Avengers team ability?
Possibly. Yeah, I think she does actually.
Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Check this out. Yeah, go Captain Marvel. So she doesn't have that. Now.
Oh, she does have Avengers team ability.
She does, but the team ability says you're a wild card, but you don't have any other team abilities.
So you give her the you can give her initiative too.
Yeah, that's the thing. But does anyone else on the team have Avengers team ability? That's what I'm asking. Because she can't use it. She can't use Avengers. Do you get it?
I don't think.
Look at Voyager.
Voyager.
We're gonna be
back and forth in this.
Well, just type Voyager. It's easier.
It's right here.
So
she has.
So then she'll be able to copy. She'll be able to copy Voyager and Black Widow.
Perfect. Yeah,
so
that's good.
Because it matters because she's not going to have the Avengers team ability to start with, right?
Yeah, because you can't use any of your own team abilities.
So you need to be able to copy something that has the Avengers team. You have to be able to copy Avengers team ability so that you can get it back. But on top of that, you have Avengers Initiative, so that's good because then she can see through it too. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's good thinking on his part. It was very good use of that 1 point.
Yeah.
Pym Particles. I think he puts it on Black Widow, makes her big, so for the giant reach to see over.
I don't think that's right because then you can't carry
them tiny.
Well, then you can't carry them.
Voyager can carry giants.
Oh, she can?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Let me see. Can you go back? For some reason I thought she only carried
Passenger 1, Passenger 3, but only
flight
carried characters that share a keyword with her, and she may also carry characters with flight or
or
giant
giant.
symbol.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Then that makes.
That's why Josapha was carrying around the Wendigos.
Oh, nice.
Scary.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Oh, because they're animal. Oh, the combos.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
so that's Steve's
Oh,
team.
Jesus. Steve.
So the second place
Steve-
team, which we
So
just
he
kind
went
of started leading into, was
Yeah. Oh,
Josapha's
that's a
team.
sick move. Voyager carrying the Wendigos.
Yeah,
See,
it was ingenious.
this is why Joe's like one of the top guys. He knows what's up.
Yeah, when I saw what he was doing, I was like, oh my god. And then he has Sam Cap on here to give
Oh
him
my god.
an extra boost in the move. Like there's so many tricks he can do with his team.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
yeah,
I
he
love
can
it.
like Voyager carry all of them, move behind, right? With Sam Cap because he can move what 14. Like what's Voyager's movement right now?
Oh my god. Probably like a million. I think
14,
it's
right?
like so 17 if you carry with.
Yeah,
Well, it'll be
and minus
it'll
the minus
no,
3.
it'll
So
be 15. It'll be 15. Right?
yeah, so still carrying her in a window. So 15 movement. That's pretty
Well,
far across.
hold on. She can carry 3, so she can carry 2 Wendigos and
her.
no, it's going to be 14 because
Yeah, it'll be 14. So you
Wendigo,
still go pretty far.
Yeah, it's Wendigo, and Samcap, so it's still 14.
Drop Sam. Grab your heavy when you charge up Smash.
Hit, and
they
then
have their
Wendigo
wound
comes
token.
up.
Wendigos come in, sidestep. Something should die, right?
And then Craven can move, and then the other Wendigo moves. Let's go back to the team.
Yeah, sorry. Rat me out. Yeah, there's a lot of attacking he can do with his team.
Duke Thomas too to get the million attack.
Yeah, and he has
That's
Groot
cool, man.
to drop the extra
That's cool.
bystanders to bring to for the Duke Thomas combo.
Does he have? Well, I guess it'll have to be the one of the Wendigos carrying because she can't carry everybody. But the ooze. So the main thing. Oh, so he has Stark Tower too for prob. So the ooze is what makes this work because so Zach wrote an article regarding
about last week, right?
Yeah, mutagen, the mutagen ooze. So Joe already knows about it. He actually asked me about it, and then when Zach because I think Joe had this idea because he asked me, does anything turn figures into animals? And I said, I don't know. And then Zach turned in his article, and then I read it. I was like, oh, and I go, hey, mutagen ooze. And nice. He's like, oh my god. He goes, oh, thank you. And then boom, here we go. And it's because he wants to put it on Voyager so Voyager can carry Wendigos. Oh, that's so genius. I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, very creative. Like this is something we haven't seen.
No,
before,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. This is
and he
very good to see.
Yeah, he only lost to Steve. It was a close game, I think, right? I feel like it was like 190 to 170 or something like that.
Yeah, he came back. He got Carol Baskin, killed that bitch.
Jeez. That's cool, man. And then
it was close. He kept fighting to the end. There's, like I said, there's
got a couple
just
retells too. It's perfect.
Offense,
Carnage,
keep dishing out. Yeah. So that was a fun match to watch it was last night.
Yeah.
All right. So that leads into.
Yeah. Let's bring up our. Yeah. So this is going to be basically the primer for the.
Do you want to do regular bronze or limited?
Limited, because that's what matters for now. We'll look at limited, and then next week when I get it up, normal, then we can do those. Because I still have to also do the rankings tonight.
There we are. This should be limited. Here we are. All right. Bam.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start with the most played. Let's not get that
number
to Marvel card wet.
10.
All right. So here we go. Start with our top 10 most played figures. So this is what you're going to see on the board, like on the main.
Highlight the ones. There you go. So we know.
So these are our top 10 Yeah, so coming in 10th is Dr. Fate, thanks to Richard.
Yeah, he played 8 of them, right?
I think so. I think he played like 7 or something. Like he played a ridiculous amount. Yeah.
Just one guy. But
Um,
I can see this being played a lot just because in Bronze there's a lot more Justice League guys and a lot of mystical teams
mhm,
that you can utilize the Doctor Fate for
good.
sure.
Yeah, no, I'm glad someone was able to find something to do with all those actions.
Yeah.
um, so Brainiac, the Chase coming
That's
in our
crazy, huh? An
9th.
actual
Yeah,
chase that got played in the main. Because he's just a 10-point. He takes place of Flora on Cosmic teams.
Cosmic on
And
Robot.
he pumps up robots a lot because of
Yeah,
the constructs are also perfect for him. So yeah, this Brainiac is
we're gonna
probably
see a
going to
lot of.
be the most played everything because you'll main force him and sideline him at the same time.
Very true.
So yeah, oh my god, you combine both. Ugh. All right, and
Like
then
is this coming? All right. Astronomer from ABPI. Yeah.
that's crazy that this has been. You know, weird in regular modern right now. He's not really being played that much, but in
No.
bronze, he's freaking everywhere, man. Everybody just
Yeah,
because
it'll be interesting to see how he stands once a lot of the cosmic
you, you
colossal
know
generators
you know
rotate
the
out.
yeah, that's true over there, right? But in well, I mean, it doesn't matter that much because let's say they
So
leave,
Dark Phoenix
then you just play Brainiacs. It just
and
means you have
Brainiac.
more
Yeah,
guys on
Dark
your team.
Phoenix and Brainiacs.
Yeah, that's I think that's fine. It's not going to be as cool as having Groot, but hey, I think Dark Phoenix is probably better. She's nuts.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing is in bronze because Black Widow's being played a lot. Astronomer is like the natural predator of teams like that because if you're going to win map and you could put them on light cycle, Astronomer can just wreck everybody.
Yeah. Pew pew
He,
pew.
yeah, he can actually kill your. Okay, for example, um, let's say you they moved up and you have like Astronomer and something. Astronomer can one shot Voyager, and then like if you have anything else, Dark Phoenix can kill the next thing, and then now you have no more flyer. Dark Phoenix healed, and now you have to get across the map by yourself with no flyer.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's hard because like if Voyager leaves, if Voyager's gone, that means like it's Captain Marvel has to do the heavy lifting,
Yeah. Who's she
right?
carrying?
And if let's say for example, Dark Phoenix is able to like triple shot something, and you're able to hit Captain Marvel for one to go one click. Now she doesn't have the hyper, and let's say, or if you really want to, if your team is built that way, you can also kill Medusa
Yeah.
because
Medusa
Medusa's 5
is a
clicks.
huge threat too.
So those are the two. Or if you want, Astronomer can kill Medusa, and Phoenix can hit Black Widow to where she can't do the making the pogs. Then not the pogs.
Get rid of the tokens.
Yeah, so she can like split the shot up. If like let's for example, let's say you have 4. Let's say you're at you're able to get Dark Phoenix up to 5 damage somehow in your Cosmic team. It's not hard because if you have Reality Gem, that's easy. And you like triple target, you can hit Captain Marvel for 3. So she takes 1, so she goes off of the hyper, and then you can hit Black Widow for 2. And if you hit her for 2, she goes off of the outwit leadership and make the initiates.
Yeah, that's it's rough to deal
And that
with.
makes it much harder because now you don't have another guy that can come out there. So there's there's a lot of application with cosmic teams that are high themed that can do this, especially teams that are like running double Astronomer. If it's double Astronomer, you're like killing 2 things.
Yeah, it's and yeah, 2 power gems to deal with. Please.
Yeah, I mean,
Or but to both RCE from
yeah, right.
gajillion squares away.
And he's already, yeah, if he has the power, so he's already like a plus. He's going to already be +1 damage. So he's already 4. So you just go 1-1. You're a 12 for 5. That's not with like 4 probs on your team.
Let's do it.
It's not that hard.
do it.
not that hard. Or you could go one more, whatever.
Yeah,
So
a lot of options. With the
yeah,
plasma.
Astronomer is really good. On it's I think it's cool because in modern he isn't really seen, but
he
in
fell
bronze
off.
he's like woo, he's way up there, in limited at least. Then
Another one that we've seen a good amount of is Magneto, the construct
a
prime,
tie.
or the unprime.
So there's a tie actually. So these three
Three-way tie.
It's Magneto, Jason Wyngarde, Black Widow.
Yeah,
I think there's no surprise here. I'm actually surprised Black Widow isn't higher.
But so she only came in.
That's true.
She didn't come in right away. So she
Yeah,
came in May.
she missed a couple weeks, right?
I think it was like 3 weeks.
No, because we didn't do limited until
19th. Okay, so I think maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it was 2 because we didn't do it until
19th.
after when we didn't even do limited until later on. But yeah, so those 2 weeks she could easily be top 3. In those 2 weeks, you could easily get higher than Q, I think. But
yeah, she's got to catch up to Q in 4th. Man, Mr. Bronze himself, Groot, is only in 3rd place here in limited.
Yeah. Dude, Dark Phoenix and Wendigo.
Yeah, topped by Wendigo and Dark Phoenix.
So that's interesting, right? Because Groot's like the number 1. And then now we have them Groot as number 3. And it's not really close if you look at it. 27-16.
Dark Phoenix is almost double.
That's crazy. Yeah, Dark Phoenix is just really good in this.
Yeah, because most people are playing at least 2 of her.
Yes. And same with Wendigo, right? You're playing at least 2 Wendigos.
2, 3.
Yeah. So this is I think this is a good snapshot of what bronze looks like right now. This is exactly perfect.
Yeah.
The only one I could think of is the Dr. Fate and the Captain Marvel should be switched. Yeah. Otherwise, I think this is about right. There's going to be a lot of Captain Marvel, Black Widow type teams out there. Magneto just keeps getting better in bronze just because there's more robots to play with. He's got Jason Wyngarde to go along with, and without, you think, oh no, there's no Ophidian. How's he gonna do his thing? Well, you just give him exospecs, and now he has Pulse Wave.
It's a thing. Is there anything you're surprised not to see on here?
Oh, Captain Marvel, I was gonna say, but if you look, it's just one below.
Like anything from the non-modern sets that you thought would pop up. Something
that's like retired. Not really, because I just don't think it'll be that high. There's 2 things that come to mind. Number 1 is Nighthawk.
Okay.
You can see he's way down there. And number 2, the second one is Split Lip. Those are the 2 that when more and more people see that there's a lot of applications for Split Lip, I feel like his number is going to go skyrocket. But if he does skyrocket, then the other number that's going to go up is Nobody, Mr. Nobody. Yeah,
Mr. Nobody has he's changed some games, but I don't think he's had a winning record yet. So
that's why maybe he just needs to wait for the right team to be on. But if the format is, let's say, 80% split lip object, like, okay, let's say 80% of field, everybody's playing 2 or more objects. And of those 2, one of them is a relic. If that is the case, I think Mr. Nobody can really, really disrupt.
Change the format.
Like, it can really change it. Because a lot of times, if your team has relics and equipment on the board, I'm not talking about like Gamma Bomb and Bat Signals or whatever. I'm talking like Exospecs, Time Gem, Space Gem,
Anger's Hammer.
Anger's Hammer, or what's the other? Arc Arms, right? That's huge. Those are huge for like Vulture teams. Or let's say you really want to get the Fear Itself Hammer on your guy, so your guy has charge. Mr. Nobody will really, really change, like super change in your favor, because those are like back-breaking things. Like here, I'll give you an example. If the WWE guys that don't have charge need to get Anger's Hammer or Kurt's Hammer to be competitive, and you have Mr. Nobody take it, then that team is like not only not nearly as good, but I don't even think they're that competitive, because they're not going to have they're not going to have the charge to be able to fight you.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. In regular bronze, the reason why you can get away with that is because you can slap on Phoenix Force, you can slap on Mjolnir and Sniper Gun, so you don't have to have charge. You just need to just sidestep around. But in here for sure. So
resources make it much easier.
Yeah. What about you? What are you surprised? So yeah, Nighthawks. Those are the two.
I was thinking. I'm surprised Tri-Sentinel isn't on there, or Surtur, like one of the other Colossals. But that was pretty much it. Nothing too else.
What you said You said non-modern.
They rotated. Oh well, they were going to rotate out.
They're
soon.
not. It's not yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The non-modern.
That's why I said split up in Nighthawk.
I don't know. Maybe one of the Tony was playing the Supermans and it worked. I'm surprised Black Glove Demon's not higher. Everyone should be playing it, or a Shredder. I'm actually 100%. I'm surprised that Shredders are not higher because I feel Shredders would dominate in the format right now.
Also, the reason why Black Glove Demon won't be higher is because it's hard to play.
It's true.
You can't. This isn't a team that you just pick up and just go, because there's so many different moves, and if you don't know what to do, if somebody does, if you don't know what the answer to A is, or answer to B, or answer to C, then you're gonna lose, right? Like if you only let's say you only know what to do with Black Glove Demon if scenario A works, but if scenario B happens and you don't know what to do, then you'll lose. Or let's say you know A and B, but you don't know C. Like Adam, that's what happened with Adam, right? Why he lost all those games, because he didn't know first.
He was learning.
He was learning as he started learning, as he got better, then he started doing. But look, that took him a solid 2 months
of like weekly playing,
just weekly playing and getting his head kicked in.
Yeah,
and then finally getting it right.
So yeah, but no surprise on the Black Glove, but definitely Shredders, Mini or even Clone.
Yeah,
they're dominating figures. But like you were talking about, people are reminiscing playing some of their older figures, and I guess people didn't have good memories of Shredders.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's also, I don't know.
All right. So we'll go.
This is the game elements for.
Yeah, this isn't letting me highlight it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, one more. There we go. All right. So in our 10th spot with a tie, we have Soul Gem. Okay. And the Iceberg Lounge.
Nice.
No surprise there. Everyone loves their +1 defense.
3-way spin. Yeah. What's the spin do? Which one is that one?
Moves you 1, I believe.
Okay.
Let me double check. I believe just place 1.
Okay.
Exo, we know what it does. Bear of Infinity, and that's from.
Hey, is that
from Astro?
Is that considered an additional game element? When I say additional game element, does Voyager go on to Click 0?
I believe so. No.
Bear of you're right, because it does give you.
They trigger each other.
Yeah. Yeah, Bear of the okay, that makes makes it right.
That's specifically from Astronomer.
Yeah. Okay.
And ironically, there's 8 Astronomers.
It's not.
There's only 7 bears.
Remember, it's not the Infinity Gem, because there isn't a thing called the Infinity Gem. It's an Infinity Gem, because it could be anything. The means there's only one, and means there's a bunch of them.
Very good.
English
and
lesson, guys.
I need it. It's a hard language.
There you
go. Reality coming in 4th. Gamma Bomb. Okay. The Justice League ATA.
Is that the one that gives they get +1 defense against like flyers?
I believe so. Yeah, it's like 1 point.
Sharpshooter, Indom, Giants. Yeah, that's so good for 1 point. Iron
Avengers Assemble map bonus, and then Bat Signal number 1.
We got 2 location bonuses here. We have 2 objects that aren't equipment, but no terrain, right? What's the closest terrain? Boxing ring. Okay.
Boxing ring. Yeah, that's close.
That's the closest. Okay, I was wondering if that would be cool if we got them all. Like we have an ATA, we have a location, we have an equipment, we have an object that's like a like Gamma Bomb would count as a blue one, kind of like a relic.
Yeah, it's a mobile.
And then terrain. That would be cool if we had them all.
Start playing those boxing ring guys.
Yeah, it's getting up there though. I mean, more and more.
Yeah, there's a lot of diversity.
Yeah, that's cool. So,
yeah, I also looked at the sideline figures.
oh god, this is not going to be. You know what? We're going to have to redo this because
yeah,
we have to redo this. We have to revisit this when we do in-person games.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because no one's going to have fucking 5 Gorilla Grods, guaranteed.
Yeah. No.
And if somebody does, it's one person out of 80 people.
It's true because they borrowed it.
He's going to have to borrow those from those 80 people. So
yeah, but I found it funny that Black Vulcan was played higher than the rest of them, all of them,
because of the poison. God, that penetrating poison is like so nuts, right?
Yeah, I think it
that's what it is. It's double
really good.
The penetrating poison's like, yep, got it.
And his trouble alert, so he may end up replacing Firestorm as one of the more popular ones.
Because you can see Firestorm's dropping a little bit, even though he's still up there. He's still dropping.
But yeah, Grodd, Brainiac, Firestorm, Lex, Manta, all the troublemakers.
All the troublemakers. Are there only 4 troublemakers?
Yeah, there's only 4. Aquaman.
Those are the expensive ones.
Thanks to Adam and Jose. And then Batman trouble alerts, and then we get into our Isaac stuff, Dr. Demonicus.
What you call it? The Wyngarde.
Oh yeah, sorry, Wyngarde stuff. Excuse me.
Oh, the triple alerts. Yeah, so this is kind of not. It's not correct. So we have to look at that.
It was more for my entertainment to see what was popular. Yeah. So we have our wonderful maps. Here's our top 10. Starting our 10th place, WWE Backstage. Next is Sentinel Factory. We have a 3-way tie. Wakanda, the ADW one. Iceberg Lounge, Ice Planet. And then in 5th place, we have the Light Cycle Battle Arena. 3rd place tie with the Labyrinth Wall, Genosha. 2nd place, Stark Tower. And number 1, Flashpoint Flood.
It's good, man. Ice Planet's up there. Yeah, all our maps. That's perfect. Yeah, Flashpoint, Light Cycle. I'm surprised Light Cycle's... okay. I actually thought Light Cycle would be higher than Flashpoint. I was surprised. Because there's the amount of freaking Colossals and Astronomers out there.
It's very true.
Yeah,
and Flashpoint's not the easiest to to navigate. Like, you have to have some sort of improved movement, otherwise you're trucking it.
Dark Tower is, of course, going to be up there because of location.
Okay, like everyone and their mother.
Sentinel Factory, arena, backstage arenas. That's cool. This coming up next weekend is the Indie Temple will be legal.
Yep, June 1st. That'll be exciting.
Temple of the Idol.
And then this is something you wanted me to start.
Oh yeah, the theme. Let's see. Yeah,
for the limited.
Cosmic Avengers. Yep.
So far, we've had 34 no themes.
Okay.
And then our top plate theme is Cosmic, Avenger.
Well, and then it drops
Scientist.
a lot. Jesus.
Yeah, Justice League and Ruler, Robot. I'm not going to go further than that. I'll give you the top 7.
The Cosmic Avengers, man. That's
Cosmic Avengers.
I mean, they go hand in hand. There's a lot of
like I said, it drops hard after that. But yeah, we'll see what else comes out. It's interesting to see what people are playing. So it's always good to see.
Yeah, so I already got it. Like I said, I got a couple of lists in, and they look good because they're from different parts of the country, so different regions, as opposed to just the people that are playing on our mocks. So, like I told you, Lucas has a spicy team. Won't say what it is, but it's a pretty spicy team. I think it has the potential from just what I see, because nobody's playing his style of team.
Okay.
And it's not Tri-Sentinels, guys, for those that know Lucas. They're not Tri-Sentinels. This has the potential to be really good because I was actually I've been trying to figure out a team with this little combo that he's playing that I'm like, how come nobody's trying this? We should try to fit this in a combo, like this little synergy in there. And he's actually doing it. And it has some help. And actually helps that new JLA, the new JLU stuff is out, so that makes the team even better. So that should be cool.
There's a lot of
I know Paul has a nice team too. It's something that we've seen only a couple times, but this is going to be the first time we're going to see it like a full-on bronze limited, where he's going to go like see how far, because it's really potent. So we'll see if he gets in. He's a very good player, so I think. Like, let's put it this way: if he wins map, God, that's so dumb. Like, he wins map, he's basically He's basically gonna get it off.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, then it's hard.
Combo fiend.
I hope it's not like exactly. It's like that. So we'll see. And
Yeah.
obviously, when Adam plays, we'll see. We'll see how many people he gets to rage quit and say how stupid it is.
We'll
see.
I'll say you should have killed the Black Glove Demon.
Yeah, I know,
or
right?
shot the bat signal.
People know. People that know, yeah.
Shoot the bat signal, kill Black Glove Demon.
Yeah. If you kill Black Glove Demon, the team doesn't function the same. It's still good, but it's just like now it's so much harder for him to win. I've seen him win only, I think, 1 or 2 games when Black Glove Demon died before it got to do his thing. I know for sure. I saw one game 100% he lost because Michael Smith Astronomer Black Glove Demon on turn 2, and then it was an uphill battle from Adam. Like he lost because he still made it a game because you know what? That's what I was saying. It's not really the Black Glove Demon. It's the stupid mind control chain that Jason has.
Oh,
so
yeah, no.
That's what brought him back because he did the mind control chain and just kept going and going and going. And I'm like, dude, you almost won because of you just didn't miss the mind control and you just kept going.
Yeah, he had to hit what 8s,
something like that. But no, this was a different game. That was against Steve. Okay. This was against Michael. Steve. Yeah, against Steve, he did that, and Steve killed Black Glove after Black Glove got to do his thing. And I actually thought Steve won. I thought he was going to win that game, but so yeah, it's, like I said, I think it's definitely beatable. You just got to know what to do against it. Okay. What else?
Yeah, we talked about the qualifier. Yeah. We did our numbers.
Well, yeah. Well, we need to talk about the qualifier. We didn't talk about that. Let's bring up the sign-up sheet and the little. So it's coming up. You're gonna have to get this up quickly so that people know.
Yeah.
There's only 6 more days left to sign up. 26, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31st, 6 more days. 6 more days. And then discussion. Click the discussion. Down though. Yeah, right there. So for those that are watching on YouTube, that's our sign up so far. We have 24 players with 6 days remaining. We're probably gonna hit over 30 because I know there's at least 5 people that haven't signed up, but they're gonna play. We do have a very wide range of regions too. There's East Coast, Central, Mountain. Obviously, a lot of Pacific Standard Time guys, but there's a lot of top players here. A lot of guys from different teams.
It's a fierce playing field.
Yeah, and we got the Team Juggernaut, Uncanny Clicksman. We have because Dustin Cedars is going to play, and then we have Phoenix Nest, obviously with PJ and Lucas, and I guess George if he's on there, but. We also have Eagles. They're on here. And we'll see if... Oh, yeah, and Steve, obviously.
Yeah.
Infinity Squad. The lone guy, Justin.
Yeah, so far, Craig's the only one representing Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's right.
I've heard rumors of Paris Allen possibly joining.
Allen going to play?
I don't see why not. He's not doing anything else.
Yeah. So, I think... we should hit over 30, which would, the goal is 32.
Yeah.
So it'd be a nice cut to top 16.
That'd be perfect.
The 3 rounds. But we should go to the actual page. Go up to the so click We're on it's the qualifier checkout page where you could purchase your online ticket to play. All the pricing is going to be the top 4 store credit to the Majestix store. Top 8 will all get the new map if you scroll down. Woohoo!
Yes, he's beautiful.
Baby. So it's called Agents Lobby. The map, go over real quick. It's a pretty basic map, but it's not the same on both sides, which is kind of cool because the pillars, the blocking and the hindering and the obscuring terrain are all kind of different. Some of them are full pillars, some are not because they're getting shot up. The starting areas, there's a split on the starting areas.
Yeah,
And
they used to do that back in the day with the old Heroclix map, so it's kind of nice to see it again.
Yeah, and so on the bottom, that's supposed to be the metal detector, and then you're supposed to the X-ray machine that you slide your stuff through, and then you walk through the side. That's why, but that's just clear. But then if you start going up, those are all the like the bullet casings and debris. And it's supposed to be like in the middle of the firefight, so that's why the obscuring terrain is what it is. Because like although you can just like move around through it freely, but the debris and the fog of war kind of is obscuring your vision when you're attacking. That's why some of that stuff is white. That's what the white terrain is.
Okay, no, I very understand it.
And then obviously
like,
the green terrain is actually the actual rubble from the pillars being broken. Because they've been either punched or shot.
Yeah, that one's got to jump right there and hide.
So it's pretty straightforward. So like if you're looking for, let's say, amok time but indoor, here you go, right? Because there's nothing that blocks you in the like. It's a straight shot. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna play this map because there's nothing that's stopping you from shooting straight ahead. Right? Remember, amok time was like the most. It's like the most
number one played. Yeah.
Everyone, this is similar, except there's a little bit more hiding spots here because A, it's indoor, and B, there's pillars to hide around.
My barrier can work against Dark Phoenix.
Just shoot you. They can just shoot you on amok time.
Yeah, that
also,
was the thing.
because there's so much space in the middle, it's going to be hard to like barrier completely across. So that was a big like consideration. So that you don't just get to, barrier someone out completely. Because I hate that. Because it just stops you from playing the game.
It's very hard to deal with.
You can barrier the sides, cool, but it's really hard to barrier everything. So,
and
I think this will be played a lot. So, and then let's go back to the sign up page. So it's the pay, like we said, the top 8 get maps, top 4 get store credit. Top 8 will also get Dyson tokens, and you have to fill out the sheet. So if you click on the fillable build sheet, click on that, and it brings you to the file page. So you click on that, fill it out, and then submit it to Jeff or me, or you can submit it on the You can message on the Majestix Facebook page, because some people have done that too. Because they like for some of them who don't know who we are, I've gotten a couple of people do that. But it's very simple. You just click on it, fill it out, save it, and then send it.
Yeah,
obviously,
you don't have to fill out the resources.
Like you said, this is supposed to be dummy proof. Yeah. So if you're asking where do I put my objects, where do I put my location bonus?
Boom.
Down there, and then anything else on the board like special terrain objects, they're all going to go in the main forest, because really other than ATAs, I don't think there's anything that's off map.
No.
Right, ATAs and sideline too, I guess, if you want to go the sideline route. But you're going to have to put, if somebody has like one of those, let's say you're playing Beta Ray Bill and you want to put Stormbreaker, you have to put Beta Ray, and then on the right side you're going to put you're going to put Stormbreaker, you put assigned to, attached to, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. And then important dates.
Isn't that no, it's outside of game effect, so you wouldn't have to write it down.
No, but if you're going to start the game with it, you have to still put it on you have to put it on your map.
Got it.
It's not outside of game. It starts the game with it, so you still have to put it that it's on him.
Okay. Understood. Yep. So make sure to write that down, guys. Ignore me.
Go to, I mean, if they just say like, I'm playing, like if you're saying I'm going to be playing Stormbreaker, then fine, because no one else can have it in the beginning of the game. But you need to know it, because some people, you have an option. They said you have an option to not play Stormbreaker if you want.
Correct. You're very right.
But you have to say that. Okay, so important dates. The 31st is the deadline. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 6 p.m. East Coast, because we need to have the rest of the night.
Nope, I lost your audio. Say that one more time.
We want to have everything submitted by 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because we need the rest of the night to make the pods, put the list on the Discord for each pod, and also check the team list to make sure they're legit, and also get the announcement up in time so that when Monday comes, they can start making their plans.
Messaging each other within their pods
Messaging
to
each
try
other
it.
June 1st, so June 7th, it ends. So if you can, 3 rounds, you got 6 days. That should be around every other day. That's not, and it's and not even on June 7th, it's 9 p.m. That's 12 midnight on the East Coast.
So you got time.
That's very that's a long time.
Start by 11 o'clock.
And then June 8th, single elimination. That's the following Monday. And then June 14th, we're gonna have the top 4 in the finals. That's gonna be pretty simple because as long as there's only 4, if there's only 4 people, it's easier to schedule them on one day, and we could put and have all the teams ready on the room, which means So if you think about it, from 8th to the 14th, we're only gonna do the top 16 and the top 8 between 6 days.
Yeah, that should be pretty quick.
Because the top 4 in the finals should only take a couple hours, and then we're done. Tournament structure. Let's go real quick to start tournament structure. We're going to use a Discord channel. For those who don't have it, we will. They just click on that and they have it already.
There's a link, yeah. You guys just click here. It'll take you to the Discord.
Boom, there's that. And if not, message on Facebook or on the discussion page. You guys can use the Roll20 rooms that we have. They're all pro. We have everything there. Just ask us. We'll give you access. Each game must have an outside person. You can ask us if you want. Also, just go to the lobby or the general discussion part and just ask if anybody wants to watch. They need to be there basically to judge, timekeep, observe, just to be an outside person to keep track of things.
You're a witness.
Yeah, to make sure you actually played the game. The players or observer, please report results on Discord channel. It would be better if the observer posted the results so that there isn't any kind of confusion, because I don't want the players to if the actual players who played will report it, that's fine, but it's a little bit more official if the observer reported it, because it's like a non-biased report, supposed to be. And then the players are grouped in pods of 4 by region. We already talked about this before. If you're East Coast, you're going to be playing against somebody in the East Coast or somebody in the Central Standard Time, because East Coast and Central are only an hour apart. And then if you're on the West, even the Pacific Standard Time, you'll be playing somebody Pacific or Mountain Time, because we're only an hour apart. And then when we get to the single elimination, it's whatever. Players grouped in 3 rounds of round robin within your pod. So 4 players, you're just going to play everybody. And top 2 players from each pod advance to single elimination by wins, then by points. Now, if there are, I'm going to have to update this here. If there's a tie on wins and points to advance, we're going to go by the head-to-head. So if me and you are tied, Jeff, for wins and points, but you beat me, then you advance.
Got it.
There was a consideration for total victory points given up, but that is also not the same, because because the team builds are not equal. By that I mean somebody could be playing, let's say, Nimrod and like haha joke or whatever, and when they win, they're not giving up more than 20 points, let's say. But if you're going to be playing a swarm team like Adam's team, he's always given up 100 to 200 points. So it doesn't make any sense to because those aren't going to be apples to apples comparison, because Adam's team is designed to be a swarmy and like give up points, whereas let's say Matt's team is supposed to be this undying team that doesn't give up any points. So, and if you are to a simpler explanation would be, if I'm playing a 300-point team and you're playing 6 50-point guys, if I lose, I'm giving up 300 points. If I win, I'm not giving up any points. You, on the other hand, if you're playing 6 50-point guys, You can give up 200 points and win, and you can also give up 200 points and lose.
Yeah, either way,
So it's not
comparing
the
apples to
same.
potatoes.
Yeah, so it's a very different, because the Heroclix is not it's not equal like that. There are different ways to do it. So the best way to do it is, did you head to head, which is what they use as tiebreakers in a lot of other sports too, when they're same records and stuff.
And yeah, no, that makes much more sense. And yeah, like you said, giving up points or whatever, just
Yeah.
like use it. Follow the logic.
And then they're 50-minute rounds. So there's on a random time. It's 50-minute rounds. It's all set, and the end of game procedures last round. So it's always going to end on second player's turn. If you say last round, the timer you say your last round, whoever's turn it is. If it's the second player's turn, that player's turn finishes and it's done. If it's you call last round, it's first player's turn. He's going to finish his turn, and then the second player gets finished their turn, and then you're done. It makes it so that it's an equal amount of rounds that you guys are playing, because there's too many times where the quote unquote stalling will cause a lot of games problems, because somebody just took too long, and you know what, I didn't get to go my turn, so he got more than me. So map list, you just might as well look at that real quick. It's basically all of the Majestix maps, all the location bonus maps, a handful of older Golden Age maps, Bronze Age maps, and then a shortened, curated modern list, because there's just too many maps, and we're already adding the JLU maps and the Fantastic Four maps on there, so it's just getting more and more and more. So we will be shortening this again come July.
Yes,
we'll be going at again. We'll be shortening it again. So for those that don't know, please look at this, because I've already got a couple of submissions where they're like putting maps that aren't legal for us.
So, yeah, make sure you guys look at the list.
And then the last thing, look at the ban list. If you're familiar with Bronze Age, it's basically the same thing. We just added some things. Ban list, go real quick. No resources, no ID cards. You can't equip during force construction. What that means, anything that says equip during force construction, such as entities, you can't. But things that say start the game, equip, you can, because that's why it specifically says during force construction. Relics are not equipment, so they are not equipping, they're assigned. Assigned and equipped are two different things. No team bases, no Felix Faust, no Copycat, no Resman, no Justin Seifert, and there no Morphing Jar, no Omega Drive, and no Legion from X-Men Animated. We took off Black Swan because the combo doesn't work without ID cards.
And without the entities.
Yeah, entities, exactly. I'm sure you can find a way without it, but yeah, that'll be cool if they can. I just don't know if it's going to
work. Also, no traps, no spells.
Yeah, so look at the format. So
is it under there too?
Look at the format.
Okay, yeah, there it is. I wasn't sure if it was there.
So yes. It's basically anything with an Oreo base set. So anything inside it is legal unless it's noted in the ban list. And then extra things, you can't play spells or traps. You can't play horde tokens. And for the print and play, only matters for live games. But you can only use ATAs as the only print and play allowed are the ATAs. Otherwise, you can't like print out your Ophidian.
Darn.
No Star Trek ships. So someone asked if like the Kryptonite gems are legal. Yes, because they're from the Superman set. So spells and traps are not legal, although they could be. It would be awesome if they were. But in the old rules of the Yu-Gi-Oh, they specifically had the spells and traps specifically used for the Yu-Gi-Oh scenario, which means they were not legal for regular Heroclix play because they were used only for those. Horde tokens were also like they were designed to be played in the scenario. If you ever played the scenario from either Fear itself or the Hobbit Lord of the Rings starters, they used Horde tokens as part of their scenario.
to go like gather stuff.
Yeah. Oh well, because they can't give you all the orc figures.
Understood.
So you use the stacks to represent all the orcs, and then they would move around. They would be stacked, and they have their own rules. That's what it was used for. But if people wanted to play them in a Heroclix game, they tried to adapt it for the Heroclix, but it just got too. To me, it got a little too convoluted. There were too many rules.
Yeah.
And so it's just better to just take them all out because they're easier in the scenario because they're specifically designed for the scenario. They just
and some of
happen to
those
port it
spells and
over
traps
to
are
same with spells.
dirty.
So
yeah,
for
that's
anybody
pretty much
who's wondering. And then the point system, this is what everyone's going to be getting. First place gets 20 points. So this only matters if you're playing in the open series circuit because the points can get you into like invitationals and stuff. So the really solid points go all the way down to 2 wins, even 1 win. But like you're getting 3 points just for getting 2 wins. It's pretty good. If you get 0 or 1 wins, you still get a point or 2. But top 8 get 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17, and 20.
20 points.
Yeah,
big number.
So, all right.
Get you closer to Steve.
Yeah, I know. I have to look at. I think he's like way up now.
He's like 21 points ahead of Robert. Last time I checked.
More now because he just won.
I know. Jeez, that beast.
So, I think that's it. Deadline is again
man.
Sunday night. Please turn in your stuff. We'll be having more coverage, more articles. Like I think I'm going to be doing your article, putting yours up on the Bronze Age stuff so that they can prepare on the way out.
Okay.
Adam, I'm going to put Adam's team up because people want to know more about it. And then I think we're going to see if Dave can, stream a lot of our stuff. He's been doing a good job. A lot of his videos are looking good. He's been really working on that, on the layout. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. I don't know. You got anything else?
GLU should be here tomorrow. Black Widow's still held up. It'll arrive when it arrives.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But at least Fantastic Forces will be here.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's what I know everyone's mostly been waiting for. So
yeah, for sure.
Good stuff. Good news on that. And then until next time.
Yeah, guys. When in doubt, Perplexity Attack.
Don't forget to practice on your dice, guys. Take it easy.
See ya.
Shake it, Cali.